Good morning, class. Welcome back to this class. I hope you've been having a wonderful day and a wonderful time since you met last lesson. So today we are meeting, we're continuing with our topic. I hope you have been revising for the upcoming assessments, and I hope you are still also discussing with your colleagues and friends. So I'll start by inquiring all of us who are present to this class. You raise up your hand, then you unmute your microphone and introduce yourself. You can just unmute your microphone and introduce yourself. Karibuni. Yeah, I just want to know if you're present. So unmute your microphone and introduce yourself.
Good morning, I'm Pamela Njage, and ready for the class.
Thank you, Pamela. Anybody else who is present? Roger, unmute your
Good
microphone.
morning. My name is Rogers and I'm ready for the class.
Thank you, Rogers. Someone else to unmute your microphone.
Yes. Good morning.
Good morning, too. Introduce yourself, please. Next person, kindly.
Good morning. My name is Joy. I'm ready for the class.
Thank you, Joy. Someone else, unmute your microphone.
Good morning. I'm ready for the class.
Thank you, everyone, for introducing yourselves. I've also taken the roll call for all those who have introduced themselves. Uh, yes, thank you for unmuting your microphone. We are looking at the topic on filing. That's what we have been looking from last week. And we said filing is the process of safekeeping of documents to allow easy retrieval. And when you talk about safekeeping of documents, you're keeping documents safe from gathering dust, getting torn, or getting infested by insects. And not just protecting documents, but also being able to retrieve them easily and quickly whenever we need them. One way of being able to retrieve the documents now is through what we call indexing. Indexing assists us to be able to get the documents easily and quickly whenever we are retrieving, which is a function of filing. No, so in today's class, that is what we'll be learning, and we are supposed to look at indexing, and these are the learning outcomes which we'll be trying to cover in today's lesson. By the end of this session, you as the learner, you should be able to define the term indexing. Number two, you should be able to explain the procedure of indexing Office files. And number three, you should be able to discuss the importance of indexing Office files. We'll start by definition of indexing, and I want to hear from you, class. Can someone raise up their hand and tell us what do they think is indexing of files? Someone to raise their hand, and then unmute your microphone and talk and tell us what do you think is what do you think is the meaning of the term indexing? Yes, Joy has raised up her hand. Yes, Joy.
Yes, I think that indexing is a guide to the contents of a file system.
Thank you. So Joy is saying that he thinks that indexing is a guide that is used while uh, when you want to access the contents of a file system. A filing system is a system that an organization adopts to be able to store their documents efficiently, and that is correct. Indexing can be referred as creating a guide, something that guides you whenever you want to locate a document or a file within a filing system, a guide that helps you to locate it easily and quickly. That is what you call an index. It serves as an aid. It's an aid to quick or easy retrieval. I've said that filing is not just about safekeeping of documents, but it is also a way of quickly and easily retrieving the document that you have stored. So with indexing, you are able to get a single document, even if you have thousands and thousands of documents in one place, you can be able to get it easily and quickly because this index, which is going to guide you on how to locate a certain document in the filing system. That is it about the definition of file of indexing. And indexing is a procedure. It's a procedure that is used that we use usually to. It's a procedure that is used that you carry out whenever you're creating the indexes and then inserting them in the file in your filing system. I want to show you an example of indexed files. Here we have some files which have been indexed, and you can see uh, the documents on the edges have some names, some have names, others have numbers or letters, and these are what you're calling indexes. So an index can either be a name, you can use signs or symbols, or you can also use alphabets or numerals to give you a guide on the contents of a file. So you have a file and then you label it. A guide is also, we can also define an index as a guide or a label that helps you to know which are the contents that are found within this filing system. So the procedure of creating an index, number one, is first to identify the filing system, the types of files that you have. You have different types of files, and then identify the types of documents or contents within each filing system. After identifying the contents of each filing system, then you assign now keywords. A keyword now is what will describe the contents of the file itself. So you can decide to use names for the documents, I mean the name of the filing documents, or you can give assign letters or you can assign symbols, which will be different for each and every file. Then after assigning the keywords, you sort the files. That means that you put all files that have the same symbol together or all files that have the same index together. And then now you label the folders or the files. You labeling is now putting those signs or those indexes on the document, on the folder. The folder now is the file. So you can put it on the edges or um, on the front part of the file. After now labeling the folders, you organize them. How do you organize? By keeping the documents in a sequence. So all documents that have the same label, you keep them together. And then you arrange the files or or the folders in a systematic manner. For example, if you're using your alphabets, the alphabets as the indexes, you arrange now the indexed files in the order of in the alphabetical order. Then after labeling and organizing, you keep regularly updating your indexes because new files will be introduced in your filing system, new documents will be introduced in the filing system. So there will be a need that arises for you to keep maintaining the records and regularly updating your indexes. So that's the procedure of of indexing filed documents. And that with that we have been able to look at the second outcome, which you said is being able to explain the procedure of indexing files. So we look at the third outcome, learning outcome, which was about importance of filing of indexing. Now, because we have discussed what is indexing, we have explained the procedure of indexing Office files, and you have understood. I wish to hear from you, the class. Can you try to think what would be the benefit of indexing files within in an organization. So can you give us some um, benefits or importance of indexing from the definition? You have said that an index is a guide that helps to locate files easily and quickly. So I want to hear from you, class. You can raise your hand and mute your microphone and give us one benefit that you think that will arise or a company will enjoy after indexing its files. So class,
I think indexing in reducing errors when you are looking for documents.
thank you, Mercy. You can lower your hand. She is saying that one of the benefits of indexing is that it helps to reduce errors. That is very correct. It will help to reduce errors when you're filing because you know you're very sure of the contents of each and every item in the file. Yes, Joy has raised her hand. Joy,
The importance of indexing get the files quickly.
thank you, Joy. Come up again. I have not heard you clearly. Another importance is Joy. Thank you. We cannot. We'll come back to you. We cannot hear you clearly. Pamela, I see you have raised your hand.
So for better indexing, help for you need to make decision whereby access to well indexed files enable informed decision making based on accurate and up-to-date information.
Thank you. Yes, that is very correct. Accurate indexing helps in accurate or effective decision making because when you're making a decision in an organization, mostly you make decisions based on your past records or past performance, and most of these records you can get them from file documents. Thank you. I can see Rogers has raised his hand. Yes, Rogers. Yes, Rogers, you can unmute your microphone and give us another importance. Okay, Titus has raised his hand also. So Titus, can you give us another benefit of indexing? You can unmute your microphone, Titus.
Yes, I'm saying it helps in improving productivity because less time is spent.
Thank you, Titus. That's very correct. Indexing also helps in increasing productivity because you will use less time when you're trying to retrieve a document, thus increasing productivity. Rogers, you have raised your hand. Another benefit? So all those are benefits that a company will enjoy if they introduce indexing in their filing system. Thank you, class, for that, for your input in that topic on in that section on importance of indexing. As we end the class, I want to give you an assignment and I want you to write it down, which you will do and discuss, and then we'll come and look at it during the next lesson. So the assignment is on discuss 5 benefits an organization will get from indexing their office files. That is the assignment I want to give you. Go and look at it. Go and look at more